Wednesday, June 26, 2024, and just about 5 a.m. I think a minute after. I'm a minute late. We're continuing with the Tao Te Ching. What we're reading from is what I'm reading from, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Sorry, my cat is here to say hi. And it is not so much a translation of the Tao, it is a interpretation offered by Dr. Dyer with suggestions on how best he thinks we can surrender to the Tao itself. I've mentioned before, I've described my relationship with the Tao Te Ching, that it's been something. I think I was 16 when a girlfriend's mother gave me a copy of Alan Watts' the Tao, the Watercourse Way. Alan Watts became a very important figure for me for a long time. It still is. She also gave me his book on Zen, and that just started a whole cascade of a lifetime of studying. This book itself, I bought when it first came out in paperback, and it took me a long time to get to. I kept putting it off. I don't know why. I kept reading other translations of the Tao. I didn't want to read an interpretation of the Tao. And yet, for some reason, 27 days ago, I found myself picking this book up with a strong desire to see what it offered me. And I've been sharing it ever since. So, we have Scroll Sniper. Grand Risings, Eric. Good morning, my friend. Let's see. Scroll Sniper says, have gone to sleep listening to Alan for many moons. Yeah, that's a great way to get some deep wisdom flowing into our lives. I love that Alan Watts would say that he's not a teacher, he's a jester. He's an entertainer. He's just sharing the things that have meaning to him and putting it out there. And I've adopted much the same attitude. I love in the Course in Miracles where they say that we are teachers, but we teach that which we need to learn the most. So we're students. There is no distinction between the two. So let's read verse 27. A knower of the truth travels without leaving a trace, speaks without causing harm, gives without keeping an account. The door he shuts through having no lock cannot be opened. The knot he ties through having no cord cannot be undone. Be wise and help all things impartially, abandoning none, waste no opportunities. This is what's called following the light. What is a good man but a bad man's teacher? What is a bad man but a good man's job? If the teacher is not respected and the student not cared for, confusion will arise, however clever one is. This is the great secret. So, quick chill. Chi, my friend, how are you? Alicia, hello. Chi says, how's it going? Man, I look up and I get a lot of messages. Hello, my friends. So I don't have this on my big screen right now, so I might miss out on some of the comments, and I apologize for that. Let's see if I can bring it up. Usually the
Chevy Silverado.
Sorry, it was awful loud for 5 a.m. Let's see. Gurinandeep Singh says, speak my name. It's going to be hard for me because I don't think I can pronounce it right. Someone's asking if I'm from the UK. I am not from the UK. I'm from the US on the East Coast. Have you ever done karaoke? I have done karaoke. Quite a bit, actually. Gurinandeep says, thanks. You're welcome, my friend. Jackie subbed. Thank you, Jackie. So, Somatha, guys, not from the UK. I am not from the UK. That is for sure. Um, so, verse 27, the Tao Te Ching. And this is what we're being asked to do: live from our inner light. To live from our inner light. Some people might think that's the hardest thing to do, but it's also the most natural thing to do. It's just difficult to get to that initial surrendering. Yet if we can do it, when we do it, eventually life brings us to surrender. Here's the question: can we surrender before we take that final breath? I was with my father when he took his final breath. And I watched his last few months as his caregiver, surrendering one thing after another, surrendering his health, surrendering his independence, surrendering one thing, until finally he surrendered his life itself, that final breath. Can we do that before we die? And there's a Sufi as well as Zen. Jackie says, see you, have a great day. You too, my friend. Is this a Jew? I don't know. A Sufi saying, die before you die. That's surrender. Meaning, when we have nothing else to live for except for life itself. Just life itself. I am from America, my friend. Then we're free. We're absolutely free. Can you get free before things are taken from you? Meaning, can you let go of the busyness of life? That's what I'm finding. You know what is a RJ, are you a professor? I am not a professor. I just wear glasses and have a lot of books. Can I let go of the busyness of life? Can I let go of my expectations? Can I let go of my assumptions? Can I let go of my own good opinion of myself, that things have to be this way? Can I go on a YouTube live stream and just look whatever's offered? Just look. And just keep looking. And accept. And just keep accepting. Nothing has to go my way. Nothing has to be any certain particular order. No one has to say anything to please me. I can be a deep participant in it all without being involved on an ego level. So what a true sense of freedom, what a true sense of liberation to go through that. Now that doesn't mean that I'm not tugged in certain directions. That doesn't mean that I don't find my ego wanting to get involved. That doesn't mean that sometimes I don't dive right in ego first. But I can catch myself. Sometimes I can catch myself before I dive in. Sometimes I catch myself while I'm neck deep in. And other times, it's only when I emerge out and I can smile and say, man, I really, really believed that I was pretty important there for a second, didn't I? However it unfolds is just the way it unfolds. So my profession, I teach meditation, I teach breath work. And I come here and I talk to you guys, whoever shows up. Plugging says, are you epic or no? I'm going to say yes and no. You know what? We don't always have to have a or. We can be and. Are you epic? Yes and no. I'm epic in the fact that, hey, we're reading the Tao Te Ching, and the Tao is everything, and we are that. That I'm not epic in the fact that I also have this tiny little impermanent personality that isn't going to last forever. Just a little tiny spark, a thought, an idea that somehow forgot to laugh at itself. Let's see, Grender Deep, are you a teacher? I do teach meditation. Squirrel Sniper says, RJ, look up Yogi. Exactly. Google is at our fingertips. If we're on YouTube, we have a Google machine. RJ says, best luck. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Jackie is back. So, Nick King up above says, never give up, never stop believing. You are loved, you are cherished, you matter as well as your feelings. Cherish the present was gifted to you. Keep your eyes open in the world. Be honest, be free. Beautifully said. I have a little bit of a different view. I actually completely gave up, or I'm in the process of giving up. That I don't need to be cherished. I don't need to be loved. And I don't think my feelings matter that much. If they did, imagine how offended I would be when I read every single comment on YouTube. However, I am part of the great cherishing, that life cherishes itself, and that I am life. That I believe in my truest self, which is the universe itself, and that I am not loved, but that I am love itself. It's just a little twist of how we see the world. If I'm always insisting that I am this, I am this, I am this, I forget that I am. And in that I am everything, everything itself. Thank you, said. Goodbye, headquarters. Grandeep says, I would like to talk to you on call. I'm not sure how to arrange that, but you know what? If you look on my channel page, you can find my email address, and you can send me an email, my friend. I'd love to talk to you. Squirrel Sniper, dropping wisdom again. Squirrel Sniper is a moderator extraordinaire, but more importantly, he has this uncanny knack of dropping the perfect little wisdom when we need it. Nick King, the ego, is our catalyst. It is required taming and not removing altogether. I agree. What you find is when you don't take it seriously, it's just there. It's an idea, a thought. Eric Lapointe, good morning, everyone. Eric Lapointe, how are you? Gurinder Deep says, I would like to talk, please. Go ahead and send me a message, my friend, and we'll see what we can do. Our friend Kayla Boo is here. Kayla, how are you? Kayla Boo, wonderful channel. Let's see. I don't know if I've ever dropped a link in a morning live stream. Normally, it's just a brief little visit to read from the Tao. But if you guys can do this, this is Kayla. Come by and say hi. Hey, if you're still here, do me a favor and hit the like button. Eric Point says, always great. Appreciate that. Let's see. Nick says, life is easy to give up on. Losing my best friend to sepsis made me realize that everything that matters will go. We will lose ourselves. Gun to the mouth. Nothing but a blank stopping us. Nick, I appreciate that you did what you had to do to take care of yourself, my friend. That's the important thing. Life unfolds in a series of revelations. What we hold as being completely true now is later seen to be a little more porous, has some holes in it. But whatever is right now is what's keeping us afloat. And sometimes we need that. We need that so we can keep going through life. So my goal is never to talk someone out of what they believe they need right now. And just let things unfold and see how it happens. So Let's see. Silvano says, how do I pay you? No need to pay me, my friend. No need to pay me at all. We're just here having a conversation. Friends, talking, seeing what comes up. And we're experiencing one big old letting go, letting go, and letting go. Jackie says, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to get off the phone. I'll come back later. Um, I'm going to say goodbye in just 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll be back. I'm back at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, the US, and we have a longer talk. So Simple says, we've been programmed in society to judge everyone and pick a side. This is so true. So true. And then if there's a side, we always got to be on the right side. No matter. Always on the right side. That means someone's wrong. And that means we're always in conflict. And we're always in conflict with ourselves because we can't see any other side. If we do, everything begins to be let go of. Everything begins to surrender. And the ego can't have that because eventually the ego has to surrender itself, and the ego can never surrender itself. So Brenda says, I love you, bald head. Well, thank you. You know what? I'm pretty partial to my bald head as well. Score Simple says, Erica, will send you a link to last night's chat about the prodigal son and what the missing piece of the puzzle. It's judgment. The father never judged the son and had feared the judgment. Awesome. I absolutely love that metaphor in the Bible. Let's see. Can you clean my calendars? And Mr. Clean. I do like bananas, my friend. I think if people knew how often every single bald guy in the world has heard the Mr. Clean, they would let go of that comment and come up with something totally new and unique. Someone came in yesterday and upgraded it. Dr. Clean. No longer Mr. Clean. I've gone back to school. Not only school, I've gone to medical school. And I have been upgraded to Dr. Clean. So, at the very least, we can be original. So, with that, guys, I'm going to head out. I'm going to take my walk. Yesterday, I had 6 sightings of foxes, 6 different occasions. I only got 3 on video. Always a magical time. I spent time with a hawk in someone's backyard, eating worms, and my usual geese. I saw a bunch of rabbits, all the songbirds. Who knows what this morning's going to have? I'm looking forward to seeing. It doesn't really have to have anything. It just has to be, and I just have to join it and open to it. So for me, guys, it's going to be a beautiful morning, and here's my wish for you. I hope you have a beautiful morning as well. Thanks. I'll see everyone later. Take care, guys. Eric LaPointe, Squirrel Sniper. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you being here. If you're around today, I'll see you later. Eric LaPointe, I hope you get your burpees in today. Take care, guys. Oh, and Squirrel Sniper, I'm looking forward to reading The Prodigal Son.